A few months ago, there was a young man who felt completely stuck in life. Every morning, he would wake up with good intentions, telling himself that today would be different. But within minutes, he would reach for his phone, scrolling endlessly, losing himself in distractions. Hours would pass, and by the time he realized it, the day was already slipping away. He had big dreams and goals, but no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't stay consistent. He thought the problem was lack of motivation, that maybe he just wasn't driven enough like successful people. But deep down, he knew something else was wrong. One day, after another unproductive evening, he sat quietly and reflected on his life. That's when he had a simple realization. Success isn't built through one big moment or one massive decision. It's built through small habits repeated every single day. So, instead of trying to change everything overnight, he decided to start small. The next morning, he made his first change. He didn't touch his phone. For the first 30 minutes, he just sat in silence, letting his mind wake up naturally. It felt uncomfortable at first, almost strange, but slowly he began to feel a sense of control he hadn't felt in a long time. His thoughts became clearer, and his mornings felt calmer. Then he introduced another habit. Every day, he would do the hardest task first, the one he always avoided. At first, it required effort, but once he completed it, something shifted. The rest of the day felt lighter. He started to feel a quiet confidence growing inside him, like he was finally becoming someone who takes action instead of avoiding it. He also noticed how much energy he wasted on small decisions, what to do next, what to eat, how to start. So, he simplified his routine. Fewer choices, less confusion. And surprisingly, this gave him more mental space to focus on what truly mattered. But the biggest shift came when he changed his environment. He moved distractions away, kept his workspace clean, and made it easier to focus. Without realizing it, his surroundings started pushing him toward better behavior instead of pulling him away from it. To stay motivated, he began tracking small wins. Every completed task, every productive day. He acknowledged it. These tiny victories gave him a sense of progress, and that progress gave him momentum. For the first time, he wasn't just dreaming about change. He could actually see it happening. Of course, not every day was easy. There were days when he felt like giving up, when everything felt uncomfortable and difficult. But instead of escaping, he stayed. He learned to sit with that discomfort, to work through it instead of avoiding it. And that's when he realized something powerful. Growth always feels uncomfortable, but that's exactly how you know it's working. At night, before going to sleep, he started asking himself two simple questions. What did I do right today, and what can I do better tomorrow? This small habit kept him aware, grounded, and constantly improving. Months passed, and slowly, his life began to change. Not in a dramatic overnight way, but in a steady, undeniable direction. He was more focused, more disciplined, and more confident. And the truth finally became clear to him. Success was never about one big action. It was about small habits, repeated daily, that quietly rewired his brain and transformed his life. And maybe, just maybe, the same small habits can do the same for you.